Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to another Stock Kings YouTube video. And today we'll be going over Sundial Growers Inc., ticker symbol SNDL. Now, we have some very important things to go over with Sundial Growers in the fact that they have a 50% short interest. Now, I'm going to be going over why this may not be exactly the case, and I'll also be going over my opinions on Sundial Growers being a potential short squeeze. So you guys are definitely going to want to stick around for that later in the video. And also, there is some good news with Sundial in the fact that they have just announced a new partnership with a strategic investment in the flower space. So that is also some good news for Sundial that we'll be going over a little later in the video as well. But before we go into any of that, if you guys enjoy this content, please drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out with new videos. And again, guys, I'm super close to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for all the support on this channel. But I also have my Webull linked down below, where if you sign up, put in $100, we can both receive 2 stocks up to $1,800. So that's a great way for you guys to support this channel, as well as get some free money for yourselves. But with all of that, let's get right into this video. Alright guys, getting right into this daily chart here on TradingView for SNDL, we can definitely see that price has been going in some bearish momentum as of recently. Like we talked about previously, we were expecting it to come down below the support here at around $1.06. We were looking for it to kind of fill in this wick right here all the way down to our support here at 91 cents. Like we talk a lot about on this channel, empty wicks like that can be like breadcrumbs for price to follow. So we'll be expecting price to follow all the way down to the support line here, and hopefully we get rejection off of the support like we saw on this wick here. Some things to also point out on this chart is we are trading in between the 50 EMA as well as the 200 EMA, so we've been kind of getting some consolidation and more movement to the downside, and it seems like we are entering into some oversold territory on the RSI, so that is something to keep an eye on as well. But let's get right into this new partnership with SNDL. So if we come over here, we can see Stigma Grow announces exclusive live resin concentrates contract with Sundial Growers. And if we come down here a little further, we can see, among other opportunities with the concentrates market, the new collaboration between the two Alberta-based companies will enable capitalization on the fast emerging live resin market. So this is a new market that Sundial has now gotten their way into, again with a new partnership deal. Under the new terms of the agreement, Sundial will provide its input for both fresh, frozen, and cured formats to Stigma to produce a variety of live resin and cured flower concentrates. Sundial expects to launch the products across Canada under the Top Leaf brand in Q3 2021. So this is the date we'll be expecting these products to be launched, Q3 2021, so make sure you're aware of that, as well as the brand being Top Leaf, so that is something new as well. We have some words here from the Stigma CEO. As one of the first to market producers of true live resin, high terpene full spectrum vape cartridges in Alberta, we reviewed many partnership requests from some of legal flower most recognizable brands, but none provided the brand and business fit demonstrated by Sundial, said Travis McIntyre, CEO of Stigma. We look forward to working with this well-established Alberta brand long into the future and recognize the value that comes to those who partner strategically with like-minded visionaries. So those are some very good words from the CEO of Stigma. We also have some words here from the president of Sundial, and he says, as part of our continued focus within the premium inhalable segment, we are pleased to enter into a concentrates partnership with Stigma, added Andrew Storter. We believe this collaboration will provide our consumers with an excellent addition to our portfolio of flower products. So we've been seeing this a lot with Sundial as of recently. They also had a strategic investment into the edible space, which is something they were lacking a little bit on, and now it seems like the live resin space was something they wanted to be a part of as well. And now looking back on their merger with SAF, which would be handling a lot of these strategic investments, it sounds like this is definitely paying off for that, because they wanted to get into the flower industry, verticalize their business, get into a lot of different segments within the industry, and it seems like they are definitely cashing in on that promise. They will be entering a lot of new parts of this industry to try and give as much to their customers as possible. So I think this is a very, very bullish move for SNDL, and I am very, very in on this news. But let's get right into this short interest news that we've been seeing a lot of, and I think is very, very massive for SNDL. So if we come over here, we can see this is on Naked Short Report. So if we come down and we take a look, we can see that this is where the 50% volume shorted has come from as of April 7th. And we can see all the way down to April 1st. We've been getting, percentages of short volume, all the way from 54 to 46. So we're definitely been in this range for the month of April. And that is very, very big for SNDL. We've had a lot of good news affecting SNDL, but we don't see it reflecting in the stock price, and we continue to be shorted. So this is why, if you have been wondering, with all of this good news with SNDL, why this stock price won't go up, that is because there's been such an increase in these percentage of volume shorted. However, the data on this website may not be entirely correct. If we come over here to Fintel, we can see they have their short volume ratio at only 31%. And if we scroll down a little bit, we can see that this has been in the 30s mostly for the whole month of April. So this is still a high short volume, as anything above around 20% is considered unusually high. But it is not as high as the 50% that we have seen on the Naked Short Report, and that might be due to a lack of data and information. However, this is still a massive short interest, and it definitely could be short squeeze territory for SNDL. But you guys let me know what you think. Do you think the short interest on SNDL is as high as 50%, or do you think this 30% range is more correct? Let me know down in the comments what you think. For my opinion on if this is a short squeeze or not, that is very, very speculative, and nobody can really know. But all we can do is look at this data that we have provided for us and make educated guesses. Now, it does seem as though the data is looking like it is going to be a short squeeze. However, I would like you guys to know that this, again, is very, very speculative, and SNDL is a very volatile stock. So please be very careful on any trades that you do with SNDL, as you never know what could exactly happen with this stock, as you have seen in the share price in the past. I would also like to point out that I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So everything I do or say on this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please do your own due diligence on these trades. However, with that being said, again, it does look like things are leading up to a short squeeze, and you see things that's going on with GameStop and AMC, and you could feel like Sundial definitely fits right in with that group. However, again, we never know. This is very speculative, but I think it would be a smart idea to put a portion of your cash into SNDL just to be, just to have some money in case the short squeeze does happen. You definitely would not want to miss out on that. So just a small portion of your available cash into SNDL, I think, is a smart move if you are still questioning whether this could be a short squeeze or not. But with that being said, let's head over back to the chart and get some technical analysis on Sundial. So like we said earlier on the daily chart, what we were expecting to happen is that to fill this wick here to the downside and fill in down to our support of around 92 cents. So this is what we'll be expecting for the long term, and this is probably where you can get your best discounted price. So if you were expecting to pick up some more shares, I would wait until it rejects off of a support such as this one at around 92 cents, and that is where you're going to be getting your best discounted price. You'll also expect to see the RSI on the daily time frame to head down into more oversold territory with this coming down, and we can see pre-market is already coming down below $1. So you're definitely getting some good value in that if you wait for this to come down a little bit. Let's head into the 30-minute and get a kind of closer look on this chart here. And as you can see, we already have dipped into oversold territory a couple of times on the 30-minute. And every time this does so, this is rejecting off to give you some value. However, right after that, it's probably because of the massive short volume that we've seen. And then it comes right back down. So again, we had it here at around 99 cents again, and then we just bump right back up, and then we seem to be coming right back down into this range here. Something also to point out is the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA are both heading straight down, so that is something you guys definitely want to be aware of as well. However, I would like to create a new area of support here at the bottom of this wick. We seem to get a strong rejection off of that. So if we get this to come down to the support around 98 cents and continue down below it, we can definitely expect this stock to fill that wick on the daily chart that we spoke about earlier, and for this to continue down. However, if we continue to reject and come to the upside, we can put a resistance line right around here. At around $1.01. So this is kind of the range that we're sticking in around right here. And if we do continue to come up above that, be very aware of the 50 EMA, as this is coming down into this range here. So if this does not break above the 50 EMA, the 50 EMA will continue to trend down, and this will continue to trend down with it. So be very aware of that. And if you are in any of these trades on SNDL, please make sure you are using your stop loss to prevent future losses on your account. You do not want to be in this as this is trending down, as this is a very volatile stock, and this could take out a lot of your portfolio and definitely hurt you if you have a large percentage of shares. So be aware of that. Please have your stop losses set and protect your account. But with that being said, that is all the information that I had for you guys today on Sundial Growers Inc., ticker symbol SNDL. And if you enjoyed this content and you found value in it, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out with new videos. And I also have my Webull linked down below where you can get 2 free stocks using that. But with that being said, I hope you guys have an excellent day, get some gains in the market, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.